Okay, hey Bruce! What's brewing? This is Bruce Brother Ebot. Ang aking kasama si Bruce Brother Mike, busy sa kanyang construction firm. We are here with Attorney Carlo Ibanez. Tama ba pronunciation ko?
Tama naman.
So, pag-usapan lang natin about being a lawyer. He's a musician, bassist ng Hey Moonshine Band, a photographer, content creator, former president ng JCIN,
Rotary Club of Makati. Member pa lang.
member pa lang, okay. Multifaceted, multi-talented, Attorney Carlo Ibanez. Ibanez. Yan.
Well, yun nga eh. There are aspects in my life na kailangan mo kalimutan yung pagiging abogado eh. Like yun nga, yung music scene, no? When I'm in the music scene, ayoko talaga na ma-mix yung pagiging lawyer sa musician. Hindi mo siya matatanggal, pero yun nga, you want to separate it eh. I want to separate it as much as possible. Ibang mundo.
Any advice dun sa mga nag-aspire to be of service?
Become a lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you want to become a lawyer, you have to go to law school.
Very practical.
Hindi, pero talaga.
The mindset, the heart.
Yeah, there are a lot of practices in lawyering. Maraming different kinds of practices. My practice is litigation. When you say litigation, this is the stereotype of a lawyer, yung pupunta sa court. Hindi lahat ng lawyer pupunta sa court. Hindi lahat ng lawyer nakikipag-argue. Like if you're a corporate lawyer, you're in an office, you just draft contracts. If you're a tax lawyer, puro tax ang hawak mo. If you're an intellectual property lawyer, you deal with trademarks and copyright, ganyan, no? Hindi sila pupunta sa court. Ako, litigator ako, no? I would think that litigation is one of the most stressful practices as a lawyer. Kasi, yun nga, hawak mo life, liberty, and property. So, hindi ganun kalaki ang sense. Or I wouldn't know, I'm not in that practice, pero I would think, no? So, you were asking, ang advice ko sa lawyer, if you want to be a lawyer, you have to be ready. Stressful yung litigation talaga if you want to go to litigation. However, ang secret lang dyan, if you want to be a litigator, it's always preparation. Preparation lang talaga yan. Yun nga, kahit gaano ka katalino in litigation, talo ka nung batang hindi masyadong matalino pero nag-prepare siya for a court hearing. So, preparation is the key talaga dyan.
How many years na working as a lawyer? Not working ba?
Practicing as a lawyer, yeah. So,
Practicing as a lawyer.
So I passed the bar 2022. So 2002. So ilang years na yon?
Yung bata mo ba?
23 years, pare. 23 years.
What keeps you having that attitude na I'll do this work, I'll accomplish this work?
Okay. Well, unang-una, maraming times na ang hirap ito. Kasi stressful yung trabaho talaga eh. It's a very stressful job. There are a lot of times na iniisip mo ayaw mo na mag-work as a lawyer, no? Saya kung magbabanda ka na lang, patugtog-tugtog ka na lang, di ba? But, well, let me narrate an incident. Naalala ko nito, nagda-drive ako nito sa Skyway. Papunta ako sa Tagaytay kasi may kaso ako doon. And then, sobrang stress nung araw na yun. I think even the week before that, sobrang stress. Ay ko, bakit ko pa ba ginagawa ito? Ang hirap ng trabaho, puyat ka, pagod ka. Tapos contrary to what people think, hindi rin naman ganun kalaki ang income dito sa pag-aabogado. Sakto lang, di ba? Hindi mo sabihin contractor level na income. So, sabi ko, bakit ko ba ginagawa to? The moment na naiisip ko yun, trabaho na lang kaya ako sa abroad, yan iniisip ko eh. Tapos, at that moment, nakakuha ko ng text, pare. Nakakuha ko ng text. Sinasabi, nanalo kami dun sa isang case. Itong case na to, it's the case of the Tagaytay 5. If you look at that thing, yan yung Attorney Frank Chavez was awarded Tribune of the People because of those 5 cases. 5 or 6 cases. One of those cases is the case of the Tagaytay 5. Ako actually umawak ng kasong yon. It's a case about mga magsasaka na finrame up sila as na-rebelde daw sila against the government. So time ni GMA, inano sila ng baril.
Is it open about this information?
Yeah, it's public information. Nandiyan na yan. Tapos na yan. So, pinlantahan sila ng baril, pinlantahan sila ng mga USB, mga mapa, because kasi they were planning to overthrow the government. But it was actually a frame-up talaga. At the time, kalalabas lang ng Supreme Court yung bagong rules on writ of amparo. It's a new rules at that time. You use it to one of those, parang ganon, pag mga human rights violation, pwedeng gamitin yung writ of amparo. So, we use that case for one of the first cases of writ of amparo. Nakalaya sila. Tapos, papunta ako nga doon sa Tagaytay, dumiretso na ako sa kulungan. I delivered the good news. Yun, nag-iiyakan sila. Yung mga pamilya, tapos nandun yung pamilya. I realized, kaya ko ginagawa to because of that. Because of helping people talaga. As a lawyer kasi you affect life, liberty, and property. Because of your work, may pwedeng mamatay, may pwedeng mabuhay, life. Liberty, may pwedeng makulong, may pwedeng makalaya because of the work mo. And property, may mga wawala ng pera, may mga mananalo ng pera, di ba? So talagang malaki ang effect niya as a lawyer. And that's the reason I'm doing this. I want to affect people's lives for the better talaga.